Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another StarCraft 2 subscriber showdown. We haven't done these in a while, but we've got a lot of players here. We're going to be playing on the custom mod SABRE. It is an extension mod on Europe and NA. If you play a game, you can use it on literally any map, and you just click Create Game with Mod or Custom Mod Extension, and the mod is SABRE, S-A-B-R-E, all caps. It has a bunch of cool stuff. You've seen me play on this before. You do not need to own StarCraft 2 to play custom games. Remember that. These people all own the game, but you don't need to own the game to play. So, just a reminder. And yeah, I'm going to give the camera up for this. We'll see how much people hate me talking about this and just kind of going through it. Because we're going to be chill, we're going to be laid back. We're just going to have a little bit of fun with this. And yeah, if you guys on YouTube hate seeing my face while I'm talking about a video game, let me know. This is a test of sorts. So there you go. Set rush rules before someone starts to cry. Usually we do need no rush 3 minutes. Shurima loves to kill people with raptorlings. GLHF, Shurima is gonna rush raptorlings, so be careful. No NR this game. So I'm gonna let people rush each other as much as they want. Let them bring the pain, because I'm a ruthless savage monster. You don't need to see the whole production tab. Don't worry, guys. I'll tell you he's building an SCV right now. So I'll go through all the players, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about what this mod is, because I think this is super cool. My overlay obviously is not designed to work with all of this. So in the right side, we have Super Don. We have in the bottom right Smash SC. In the bottom center, we have Zealous. On the left side, we have Daywalker. The top left, we have Shurima, who loves to rush Raptor Zerglings. And in the top center, we have Damage Point. So it is a 6-player free-for-all. It is a free-for-all. You might notice some weird things. We have automated refineries. This command center has a reactor. And when it drops a mule, it drops 2 mules. So this is basically a mod that tries to balance a little bit everything from co-op and campaign. Everything from co-op and campaign goes into this mod. So it basically just lets you play with everything. I worked a lot with the guy who made this, Nathanias forever, in the beta for this mod, and pretty much we removed all the stuff that was completely broken. And by that I mean Nathanias' Guardian Shell was actually too broken, because your units can attack and are invulnerable while the Guardian Shell is triggered. So you could literally make an unkillable ball of Void Rays, and the fact that it affected your teammates made them also unkillable. So you've got everything from the campaign. You know, you've got your Karax Repair Beam, you got your old Chrono Boost as well with its own energy bar, and Photon Overcharge was a feature of campaign and co-op. It is literally active all the time. It doesn't do insane damage, but it does damage. It's 20 damage. So yeah, there's all that stuff. You have your reactor command center. You can use multiple workers to build buildings as Terran. You have tech reactors. These are the campaign Hellions, which means they do 35 damage and have 150 health. Things like vanadium plating are in place in this mod. We have a quick Zealot rush, actually, by Super Don. And Smash SC needs to repair. He's got that Widow Mine set up here, but of course these Zealots are hard to kill. And these are the Vigilants. They have all the abilities of every single Zealot. So these aren't just normal Purifier Zealots. They actually have the abilities of every single Zealot in the campaign, which means they have Reconstruction, Whirlwind, Dark Coil, the one that stuns enemies, and Shadow Charge. So they're cloaked while they're charging. We have a Shock Division Siege Tank coming out here, and a Bulwark Company Goliath. All of these units come with all of their normal amazing abilities. So these Hellbats are actually worse than Hellions, but you got your Lings. When the Lings die, they regenerate every 21 seconds. Just like in the campaign. You've got everything. Lings that can go up and down cliffs. Shurima is known for being a notorious Raptorling rusher. He's trying to get some siege tanks out, but I think Daywalker may be the first person to die in this game, as these Lings are dead. They're gonna kill everything in here. By these Lings are dead, I mean these Lings are gonna make everything dead. I think Daywalker pushing out with his Hellbats was a little bit presumptuous, of course. The Mega Stalkers, they blink. It recharges their shields. They have 3 charges of blink. There's no campaign Widow Mines, so the Widow Mines are actually still pretty weak. It's going to blink straight in. Focus fire down the Goliath. Focus down the Siege Tank. And I think that we may see Superdon take out Smash very early here. He's been trying to get these forces together. Now, Daywalker did manage to get a couple of Hellions out. They're going to try to help hold on against these Zerglings. But, of course, Raptorlings also have 7 damage per hit. And they come out in 3s just like the Swarmlings. Like, literally every single campaign and co-op feature is in here. So the factory's taken down. He's going to turn into Hellbats for that extra bit of AoE. But Hellbats actually have lower health than Hellions. The reason for this is there were no Hellbats in the Wings of Liberty campaign. So there were no campaign upgraded Hellbats. Hellions are actually better than Hellbats in this mod. So just so you guys know that. That feel when they respawn for no minerals. Yeah, but could have just masked Hellions. Smashes like Psy. And Superdon picks off his base. Zealous has a DT in here. By the way, these DTs have Shadow Fury. Just like in co-op. They're perma-cloaked. They have emergency recall that will teleport them back to your Dark Shrine. They have blink. And you've got warp robotics facilities, warp stargates, warp everything. Units that are warped in get the power field bonus. So, everything. Dark Archons, mind control, it's in here. Infestors with the parasite ability that permanently steals units without having to tether to the unit with mind control, that is in here. We've already gone over automated refineries, orbital assimilators, all that jazz. So everything that you guys know about, that you've heard about from campaign, from co-op is here. But yeah, Hellions are definitely better than Hellbats. Daywalker has managed to relocate, but of course, Raptorlings don't care about anything. They can jump up and down all sorts of cliffs. Shurima he's a ruthless savage. He's gonna try to just kill Daywalker. Like, he's not giving him a chance. Just give him a chance. I'm surprised he doesn't want to try to kill this guy who's getting the Duskwing Banshees. Damage Point has quite an impressive army here. Of course, you have all the other campaign features like science vessels with a radiate. The Terran upgrade that allowed them to get 300 energy is also on by default. So it looks like the Zerglings are actually going to make their way over towards Zealous's base. His Dark Archon is going to get exposed, though. He casts the Frenzy ability. This causes the Lings to actually attack each other. But Zerglings are insanely good here. Of course, the Zealots do stun the Lings in AoE when they connect. So it's not the biggest deal in the world. The Nexus is being overcharged by default also helps. There we go. There's that Whirlwind coming into play as well. These Lings so clumped up, really allowing the Zealots to lean into them. As you guys can see, Zealots are amazing versus Zerglings in this mod. And Zerglings are amazing versus Marines. That's why you play mech in this pretty much. Vultures with Spider Mines. Spider Mines are a great tool. Hellions are obviously really good as well. And this Mothership Core finds this base. That Mothership Core is +2 attack. Lol. Cannot catch a break here. Superdon coming back in. Smash was trying to take back his base, but to no avail. Did these guys come? Did these guys like make a treaty? Did Yellow make a treaty with Purple? He's getting a Hydrogen. He's getting a Hive. And ooh, Diamondbacks. I love me some Diamondbacks. Oh wow! Right as Daywalker finally gets left alone by Shurima, Zealous comes after him. Of course, buildings do repair. They self-heal for Terran until they are no longer burning. So that is another feature from the campaign co-op that has been added into this. And he's going to finish off. Smash says, see, he was not able to get anything out of here, unfortunately. His Widow Mines did some work, but the good thing for Protoss is that Karak's repair beam. It makes it so hard. And of course, there's the amplifier. It can chrono boost your units. It can turn into a pylon, and it gives nearby units extra range, I think. Or maybe that's the other one. Maybe that's not a feature of this century. Couple warp stargates gonna get added in here by Superdon. Meanwhile, Damage Point's just been chilling. He's got his vultures out. He's moved into some battle cruisers. These have the missile pod upgrade from the StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty Alpha. Actually, I think that's in the Wings of Liberty campaign. I never really built BCs in the Wings campaign, so I don't know about that. Spectres are really good. They do insane amounts of single target damage. Is it not finishing? Why is this Spectre not building? Well, that's weird. I don't understand what actually just happened there. Okay. Daywalker's really trying hard to come back into this game to some degree. These are going to break down the rocks. So units that are warped in do get that boost in attack speed and movement speed. Having multiple charges to blink is so nice. Oh, goodness, going to poke up here, up the front. Now, they've got building armor that'll buy a little bit of time, but can they stop this army that is pushing on the front door? That's a lot of stalkers. These battle cruisers do a good amount of damage. There's the Yamato coming in. Going to start focus firing down a few of these units. Point defense drone is still an option. It is in this game. It's going to be activated, of course. It has its old duration of 2 entire minutes, so it lasts a long time. Vultures and Hellions are going to be great against those super zealots. Science vessels have nano repair, just like Swan does. And Daywalker cannot catch a break. Trying to get some units out. Trying to get something. Void Templar. Oh my goodness. This game's a nightmare for Daywalker, suffice it to say. You do have a DT coming here to attack here. Of course, they have their Void Stasis, which can lock down photon cannons. It is auto cast, just like in the co-op. And of course, you got your Mega Void Rays that have an attack that splits, gets stronger over time, splits over time, and has the prismatic alignment ability. Void Rays are actually ridiculously strong in this mod. Some Zealots and DTs are going to come up here and try to poke against this wall, but the army of Damage Point is moving inside of Super Don's base. He's got his Pred of Augustgrad class battlecruisers coming in here to fight. Not enough energy for missile pods on most of these bad boys, though, as the Protoss army is going to come in here. You can see that Void Ray attack is chaining through, but does get picked off. The Stalkers on their own having a hard time. These battlecruisers do sick damage. 12 damage, 0.16 attack speed. BC's good unit, but at the same time, his base is being completely gutted, and Super Don's just like, well, GG, and he lost it all, and he can't go back. But yeah, Yellow's got to go defend his base back home, and these Vigilants have ripped his base to pieces. Did that battlecruiser just teleport down there? That's weird. Oh, by the way, yeah, Tempests are insane. These are the Artanis Tempests. They do ridiculous damage. They move fast, 15 range. They have the disintegration ability that rips enemy units to pieces. Now, we do have a good amount of these lurkers. Now, these lurkers have 2 attacks, which is pretty insane. We do have the Mega Thor, though. The Black Hammer is extremely powerful. You can rebuild them when they die as well. And these Banshees do AoE damage, so the Banshee damage goes in a straight line. Even though these lurkers are nice and strong and beefy, the battlecruiser fleet is going to be more than enough to stop them. And Super Don's like, thank you for giving me a new lease on life. I'm not dead yet. Perdition turret goes up. This is actually pretty strong against Zealots, so not bad. I thought you said... Oh yeah, supply depots build instantly. Alright, so Super Don's actually managed to pull himself. I thought you said the spikers could hit air. Nope. Rip. Baby Rage, never lucky. I mean, Ultralists are strong, though. They have the Toxic Blast that does AoE damage to everything. They have Burrow Charge. They rebuild when they die. So Ultras are strong units in this. But there's just... The anti-air isn't there. Hydralisk is going to come out, but are there enough Hydralisks? It looks like he's cast Irradiate on this army, but I think that's the Ultralist Toxic Blast ability being used there. Irradiate would be really strong versus these Zerg, but at this point I think there's too much here. Damage Point is definitely going to be able to kill Shurima right now. The Ultras, they can't do anything. I mean, just move them across the map and pray, maybe, but that's pretty much it. The BCs are going to destroy everything here. The Liberator is here as well. And as you guys can see, the Ultras rebuild, and they have Burrow Charge, but it's not enough, man. These Vikings are really powerful. These are all mercenary units. These DTs are going to use their Shadow Fury and try to get across this wall, but... good scan there from Daywalker as he's trying to turtle it up, hold it together. And you can see that when the DTs die, just like in the campaign, they get returned back to the Dank Shrine. So I love this mod. I think the games here are always pretty interesting. We do have a mothership on the way for Zealous, who has secured some of the most bases. He's got this one Tempest here fighting a Goliath, but the Karax Repair Beam makes it so hard to finish this off. He needs better anti-air. He's building 2 Goliaths right now, but that is not going to be enough. I think he needs to pull a bunch of SCVs to fast construct. Yeah, there we go. So you can see a bunch of SCVs are going to work together to build that starport a little bit more quickly. Meanwhile, we have the cloaked carriers, arbiters in play to kill Super Dawn. Oh my goodness. I like to aim move, says Zealous. Well, as you guys can see, this army is very strong. Hi, Archon. They let these things smoke now? Most of the probes have been picked off. Super Dawn taps out. He's GG'd. And I mean, he can't stop this. The Shard Ray is incredibly powerful. Its attack is chaining through the SCVs. And with the support of the Arbiters, he can put any of Daywalker's units into stasis. So Zealous, I think Zealous is going to win this game. I mean, his biggest contest is going to be Damage Point, right? Damage Point has a lot of stuff. Keep in mind that the Vikings have AoE, anti-air. Yeah. And they have insane range as well. They have 11 range. So, Vikings are powerful. But these Void Rays, their attacks chain through. They kill everything. Daywalker, I think, is finally going to die. Maybe? That feel when you spawn next to Shrima. Shrima always Raptorling rushes whenever we play this map. Arbiters have Stasis and Cloaking Field and Recall. Possibly the most broken unit in the entire game. Also, pro tip, the Arbiter is the only unit that can cloak a mothership. So if an Arbiter goes next to the mothership actually becomes cloaked. Pretty sick game. Ripping apart that north end base. They did. Oh my god. And there's Stasis. Stasis, good unit. These carriers do have the little repair robots that help them. They get repaired over time. Trying to Yamato, but just chaining the Stasis on this army. The Thors, though, really helping out against those air units. Wow, the Thors actually contributed a lot more than I thought they would. Meanwhile, these Void Rays are chasing down Daywalker's orbital command, trying to float away desperately. And I think that's it. I think Daywalker's finally dead. He's been defeated, and he's going to tap out of the game. These Night Wolves hunting, looking for something. These DTs are going to blink over here. Maybe try to snipe this command center. Shadow Fury is good, but yeah, I mean, he's got scans for days. Damage Point just has so much. I lost after Daywalker. I win. So he finally taps out. Yeah, Shrima is out. So now it has basically become Zealous versus Damage Point. Damage Point is going to bring his A game, do everything he can to take this one. Is it going to be enough? We're going to find out. What's the army compositions, all right? Let's see what we got here. 5 Dark Archons. So I'm hoping for some mind control, personally. 8 Void Templar, 1 Tempest, 7 Carriers, 3 Shard Rays, and a Mothership. And the 2 Arbiters, of course. Oh my god, the Carriers are all on their own. They're just going to run straight into the Battle Cruisers. Guys? Oh, I see. He's hitting him from the left and the right side at the same time. I think these Carriers should try to just release their Interceptors and get out of dodge. Because these BCs... Oh, he's got a bunch of SCVs to repair as well. And that's going to really make it hard to kill this army. Whoa, where'd he go? Oh, he's teleporting behind. He's trying to snipe the... He's trying to snipe them. Trying to snipe the Carriers. He's going to pick off a few of them, it looks like. Where is the Mothership is my question. It's still just chilling here. Motherships do 50 damage times 6 attacks. You need it for the fight. These Carriers are having a hard time by themselves. Of course, you can instantly warp them in from the warp Stargates, but it's still going to be tricky. Arbiter Stasis. You got to Stasis half the army and then kill the rest. I mean, he's kind of turned this into a base trade. This Arbiter is going ham. What is that? Oh my god, he mind controlled. He actually did it, the madman. Okay, so he's mind controlling, and now his battle cruisers are actually being healed by the Karax repair beam. So he's forced to kill his own battle cruisers. And that really puts a dent into the Terran army. I think Zealous is going to win this. These Tempests are here. These Dark Archons. Does he know that there's an upgrade? I don't know. Maybe you can't research it in this mod. But, thought he was going to use more mind controls. Anyway, there's no way he can win now, right? I mean, the Thors are strong, but they are not strong enough to win this. They can be salvaged. The Immortality Protocol is in this mod, but the production's gone. He can't build anything. His army's been defeated. The mind control stole half of them, and He drops mules to repair, but I mean, his whole army is just wreckage. Literally wreckage. Oh, the DTs are going to mop up. Oh, God. GG gets called out, and Zealous is going to win the subscriber showdown. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully my face wasn't too much of a distraction. Make sure you like, follow the stream, twitch.tv/Nathanias, and subscribe to my YouTube, youtube.com/Nathanias. Just do it. I'll see you guys for the next one.